Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Diana. That's funny. Dirty just reading it. Yes. But that's what makes it fun, right? I guess. So, um, hopefully everyone's having a good morning so far. We're going to be doing a couple reads. I'm not going to try to over pull the energy, but I will try to see what I can get from the location of what maybe they're showing me, and using a different kind of couple cards and letting seeing what that's about also. And good morning to Diana, Tammy, Chief. Did I miss anybody else? If I did, welcome. Y'all are just listening and wanting to see what's gonna come out. Welcome as well. So I did pick out a few different decks. So we're gonna use different ones for obviously the different cases. Let's see which one. The first one I want to go ahead and start with is, I guess, just going to be the Delphis. Good morning, Corny Anchors. How are you? And hi, Crime Curious. Welcome. So we're going to kind of do the Delphi, Abigail Williams, and Liberty German. So basically, everybody kind of wants to know, will he get caught? Who is he? Is he still in the area? Obviously, does he know law enforcement? Is he being protected by them? Numerous things like that. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Courtney. Hopefully the day gets better as it goes on, too. So, but yes, they're wanting to know if he's being protected, basically who he is, and if, again, they know who he is. I'm going to say somewhat, yes, I believe so. When I do try to, tap into who they are, it's still that, or who he was whenever it happened. It's, yeah, there's the only thing most I really know, obviously, about the Hi Roberts girl. The most that I know about is basically they were kind of walking in a certain area. It was caught on, hey mom, how are you? They were on Snapchat. He's kind of seen, I want to say, on the Snapchat. They also kind of caught a video clip, and he told them down the hill. So, and they said the way he said it was very authoritative. And he also had, I want to say that the boots he had on were known to be for military, things like that. So they kind of believe that's the kind of family that he came from. And so we're going to go ahead and see with them if they can give us an idea of who he is. And for them, I'm kind of just going to use the steampunk a little bit for the locations and maybe more of who he is. So we can still kind of get, who he is. I don't feel like he's gone far out of the location. Hey, Sunflower, how are you? And welcome. So let's go see again about the location for the Delphi murders. Yes, the Southern Soul Mama's here. Me and Mama Bear. Hope your day's going good, Mom. We're going to ask for Liberty and Abigail Spirit Guides to come in with whoever's involved, so that way we kind of get a better idea of who they are, why they have not been caught yet, if they know who they are, and if we will soon find out, or if there's any location that we will find out as far as where he is at. So we kind of want to tap into just who he is in general. Again, we kind of did get authoritative in the past, but let's go ahead and see. And I'm using this particular deck for that reason. So the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is going to be something kind of like, I do feel that he is very aggressive, and this is a fire energy. I think we've gotten for him in the past, but it is aggressive. Most of the time, these are your police officers, people within the army. They can be police officers, and not all of them have that negative, energy when it's put into a certain way, but they can be. So these are usually going to be your people who want to go to, volunteer to go to war, police officers, first responders type thing. So I do believe he still is of that authoritative stature. Thank you, Mama. And welcome, Cindy. How are you? So let's go ahead and see with that authoritative figure. Leo's Aries Sagittarius. Again, that's that first responder, authoritative figure. Hello, Jennifer Santana. How are you? And good morning. Hope you're having a blessed day as well. With that authoritative figure, at that point, here's more authority. So this is like strategizing, planning, organizing, and this was with the three of them. There was three of them involved. So whenever he went ahead and came out of this resting state, where I do think I don't know if he so much followed them before the actual day, but like picked them before. But it was something that he had kind of planned, I think, how he was going to go ahead and do that with the swords, go ahead and execute that plan. So it's going to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, again, an authoritative figure. Strategizing, planning, organizing. So let's go ahead and see with the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's the Emperor. So the Emperor, again, is going to be very, very authoritative. This is going to be the highest up in my deck over Kings. So this is saying that I do think if he is of military rank, he is very high, or whoever he knows is very high. And this is why nothing's really moving. I do think that they know exactly who it is, though, for sure. Let's see. So what is the present energy of this person? So a tower. They're going to avoid the tower. So it's almost like, even though they know who it is and we'd love for them to be caught, it's almost like it feels like it's so far away a little bit for some reason. It's like we feel like we get really close and then it gets pulled away. So let's kind of figure out why. Why is the tower here? For avoiding the tower. He's avoiding the tower moment, which is going to be the moment that should bring him down. So let's kind of figure out why. What's helping him avoid the tower? It's going to be like the Knight of Wands. So again, the Knight of Wands, it was in reverse. So it's going to be, again, another aggressive figure. So this is somebody else within the rank that he is in, a little bit probably younger than him for sure, or maybe just not younger, but a lower rank. I mean, they're probably going to be about maybe 10 years difference at the most, but they are helping him avoid this tower moment. So they are moving things when they need to move things to make them happen the way they need to make them happen. So he's getting very much help with this. Like I said, and a lot of fire energy. So first responder energy, and so far swords. You got the Page of Pentacles. So this Knight of Wands is going to go ahead and bring in the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is going to bring in something usually that should kind of give out information or something brand new. This is another younger person, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So not so much the first responder energy. They're the more honest, truthful kind. But I kind of feel like this is what they're presenting, a little bit of what they're doing possibly, or what they're trying to do. Whoever this Knight of Wands is, that they're being honest and they're trying to give the best information as possible. But I don't think that, obviously that's what's happening completely here. So let's go ahead and see with that energy. What else do we need to know about him, who he is, and what? The Six of Cups. So this happened obviously with the children. The Six of Cups, most of the time it's two children on there, but it is showing where he was probably, these girls are about the same age. This girl is about the same age as they were almost. And it's almost like kind of like the clothes he was wearing. So it's like he very politely spoke to them and gave them direction, even though it was authoritative. So it is very, very much kind of telling of maybe it's not so much how they just feel of it, but how he looks at it, almost like it was, I feel like he reminisces on it, the fact that he did it. And for them, it's something that's, the complete opposite. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I greatly appreciate that. And hopefully one day you can maybe start, I don't know if you've done a channel, but it's always nice to do something and maybe get that energy out. So it is showing, and see like mines. So with the Three of Pentacles here, or the Six of Cups, you got the Three of Pentacles. So the Six of Cups, he reminisces on the fact that he took this opportunity for these two girls and himself to make something happen that should not have happened within the earthly realm. He has manipulated it with the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And so far at this point, it is still so much not being called out. And it doesn't seem to be, unless we get something. I want to find out if he will get caught. The Two of Pentacles. It's not really decided. Again, there was two girls here. So it's like we're going to clarify to figure out some more because I feel like I need to. But we're going to go ahead and see what that energy is about. I'm going to grab a different deck really quick. Just 1 second. Okay. Sorry. So we're going to go ahead, and since we already know his energy, we want to kind of get their energy on his energy. So this is the Lisa Robertson Mermaid Tarot. So we're going to do this. And again, we kind of got the energy of who he is. So let's kind of go with that again. Let's see. Nine of Wands. So again, he's very like one of those first responders, always kind of feeling, I do feel he is aggressive. He is the one that behaves like the Nine of Wands. He's probably had that done to him too for most of his life. And that is how he deals with things. He feels that almost like that's what he is kind of used to with the Ace of Pentacles. It's something that he wanted in the earthly realm. It was something that was a big deal to him. He's been kind of always getting things his way, and it works out his way. And he loves that about the situation. And here you do see two girls. So it's almost like, and the picture was taken in that sense too. So a little bit of it is almost feeling like they're weighing in the sense that like he did this because it was something that he was truly passionate about, because he was always able to get away with certain things. So it wasn't something he was too worried about whenever he did it, because he knew there was a good possibility that he was going to be, relieved of the action, because he knew people higher up. So that the Four of Swords is what made him come out and kind of go ahead and do that. So with the Queen of Cups energy, this could be somebody else's energy coming in that could be helping him somewhat hide things, but it doesn't so much feel like that. It feels more like there's an issue he has with the woman, like women in general, for about something, and it's something emotional. And so when he comes out of resting and does things like this, it's almost like it's a little bit related to a woman, female energy. So that feels like that's also what's kind of contributed to him to being the Emperor in reverse. It feels like that was something that maybe happened when he was a child. I don't know what kind of parents he had. I do feel like one of them was military, more the father. So with that, again, him in reverse, not really liking the situation. You kind of have the Six of Swords, more energy that's with him moving forward to me to the military almost, and moving forward in other ways. This is like lying, stealing, cheating, manipulating, taking all those things that you learned, plan, strategize, whatever, and kind of taking off in the middle of the night. So it's very much kind of like the energy I feel that he got from maybe the home life he had. So that kind of is a bit of his personality. We want to see a bit how he's doing now, the Tower in reverse, and why. The Tower in reverse is because justice is helping him keep it that way. They're balancing the scales. It's almost like they have information. There's the sword. It's like that could be the information that would give him up, but they're keeping these things under lock to try to somewhat keep the balance. So he does know somebody in the justice system. Again, Libra energy. So that's going to be your air energy again of law. Yeah, it does feel like he did have an attraction towards younger people, younger, individuals. But it's almost like it was a female energy that he was taking out from. It's like he had a pent up female energy from the past, and it's like he would have issues with that as he got older. It seems like, yeah, because with the Knight of Wands coming in, that person is coming in to help him. So I do feel like whoever it is that comes in to help him, it is a woman on the card. It can be a male or female, but either way, it's like this Two of Cups energy again. So it is something that's kind of a partnership, somewhat of a kind of like a loving partnership in a way. It's almost like they watch out or look out for each other. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. And then, of course, it was the two girls. So let's see with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles can represent children and what they did with the children in the earthly realm. Yeah, it's like they put a lot of hard work. The Page of Pentacles has put a lot of hard work, and there are children on these cards. I think there are more than one children that they've done this to be honest. I think they'll continue to do it. And now I'm starting to feel they. And I kind of like there's a woman involved. He doesn't. It kind of reminds me of how Ted Bundy was okay with his girlfriend, but not, and not doing things to her and her daughter, but not everybody else, So with the Six of Cups here, let's see why the Six of Cups is here. What is his energy for that? The Devil. So every time he has the Six of Cups energy, the Devil is out because that is what he is addicted to. He is addicted to reminiscing of things that have anything to do. Six of Cups is also known as a reminiscing card. It can be, having children or thinking about when you were a child, reminiscing when you were a child, or reminiscing about children. So he has a Devil energy. He is connected to that. And with the Three of Wands, again, the two girls and him, he waited for them to come in, a perfect opportunity. He just didn't expect them to have it recorded. You do have the Three of Pentacles again underneath, so we got threes everywhere for them. I want to welcome y'all as y'all come in. Thank y'all as y'all come in. So if y'all can hit the thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. That way it'll bring in kind of more people who have maybe some more information that we don't have, and that way we can add it to the reading. Or if you don't want to do that, you can always drop a heart or a candle into the box. Like I said, this is y'all's first time here and y'all are enjoying the live so far. Like I said, and you would like to be notified in the future. If y'all could hit that subscribe bar, notification bell, I'd greatly, greatly appreciate it. It will let you know in the future whenever we have more readings like this, uploaded cases, requests, donation readings, lives like that, regular readings. And then we also do giveaways, and then we kind of do milestone events. So again, if y'all are interested in that, we are also going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the live today. So, but you would have to be present to, go ahead and do that. But we'll move back to the reading because that's what we're on. So with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it is saying the Emperor again, who's over here, he is in reverse. That is his energy moving forward with the Six of Swords, that he is still harsh. He is still getting away, and he is still in an authoritative position. I think he works for them still. That's why the Two of Pentacles are there. They've balanced it out with justice because he still works for he works for the higher up. He is the higher up. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. He doesn't have to worry about these two because he figures like no matter what happens, I'm going to have a good life. And this, look at all the children sitting here almost. It's kind of a shame because, again, I do feel like he's done this before. I think he'll do it again. And I think he gets away with it because I think they know who he is. I don't think it's a mystery. I'm not sure why they're lying about it and helping him and who is helping him. But there has to be another man or woman helping him do so. So there are female issues attached to him, and he does have those issues attached also with Six of Cups energy, past energy. So we're going to wipe the board and then do some oracles for them. Do y'all have any questions while we do that? Y'all can go ahead and type them in. I'm just going to separate the cards real quick so don't get mixed up. Yeah, he's got mama issues for whatever reason. I don't know if the mother maybe was ugly to him or was sharp, or maybe she did things he didn't agree with. But there's something attached to his victims and the way that he feels towards his mother for some reason. It doesn't like have to be that he did anything with his mother. It's something she did to him that I feel was more mentally abusive, not so much physically. Let me find something really, really quick. Here it is. I showed y'all the yes and no, so obviously forward and back will be no, yes, and side to side will be yes. So we're going to try to find my pen. Oh, here it is. This is the pendulum I got from Tara. Yeah, just issues in general, but there was childhood issues. So it's more something like that. And they did pick out certain crystals that I'll show that they did want to share too. So this is going to be the question that we are going to ask for. Did he work at the girls' school? Yes. Was it a part-time job? And it wasn't so much a part-time job. So he might have been doing it in between. Was he a pastor? Let's see. Oops, sorry. Was he a pastor? Yes, he's a pastor. A security guard. Good morning, Sandy. Or he's at least has presented himself to be a pastor. Is he a security guard? No, he is saying he's possibly not a security guard, more of the pastor, probably more to be kind of like how BTK, I want to say, worked from the church that he was with. So I feel like it's more of that kind of energy. He spends a lot of time like that. And then we can do a couple oracles too. A guidance counselor. No, he was not a guidance counselor. I think we did. See a janitor. No, I wasn't a janitor. He seemed to work at the school. Let's see if a youth pastor. Yes, he was a youth pastor. Did he also work at other churches from out of town? Yes. So he traveled. Would also work at other churches. A homeschool teacher? No. I'm going to say no because I don't feel that. He wasn't so much of an educator as he was a first responder, but he might have done that in between for extra money. Yeah, no, he wasn't a homeschool teacher. Was he friends with the parents? Was he friends with the parents of the girls? Yes. His The parents possibly know who he is. Okay. Abby and Libby, I said you knew each other from a past life. Is that true? Yes. Did you both pass together in your past life? Yes. This was the second time they had passed. That's why they were so close. It could have been. So we'll get some oracle cards really quick. I did get two kinds out. Now I did get some the cat wisdom and the unicorn ones. Now this one honestly was more. I felt like I felt pulled to this one for the girls for some reason, but Orrin and Orson West also picked one too. So I'm not, this is kind of reminding me more of them. This is unicorns, so it would be interesting. I don't know what their favorite animals would have been, but we're going to go ahead and pull one for each anyways. So we're going to get a wisdom card for the girls. Anything that they'd like us to know about the situation or him. Tolerance, sitting with it. So there's two cats here, as you can see. They're saying there's tolerance that has been basically, they're tolerating this, which, and they're basically sitting with it, knowing these people know what happened to these girls. So they're tolerating his behavior, which I don't, obviously is not okay. So they do need to start questioning him more. The people who do know, or at least speaking. So what else would y'all like people to know about him? Flexibility. So he stretches his limits. He's able to stretch his limits. That is why he gets away with things quite often. So not only are they tolerant of his behavior, they are flexible and they let him do as he chooses. Did she? Yeah, I don't know if there's any turtles in this one. In the deck with the unicorns. I just know that I felt very pulled to the unicorn and the cat deck for them. It seemed like the ones that they liked a lot. So let's go ahead though and see with the unicorn oracle if they have anything to say with that one. All right, they both got two, so we'll read them. Intentions. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your request to the universe. So there basically is kind of like that manifestation law. It is kind of like saying, we are all looking, be bold, say what you need to say, put out the energy you need to put out. The intention is there and it will create what you are trying to bring into fruition. So partnerships. They're saying they are together. They are a partnership. This is them. They're saying this would represent them. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people that are partnerships. Build up a talented support team. So they support each other. They have from their past life. Are saying from what I can pick up, they did pass in their past life together. They did again. And that is why they were so close, and that they still have a partnership where they are. It feels like they will kind of always be connected to a certain extent. So that will be for Abby and Libby, and then we will move on to Orrin and Orson. If y'all don't have any questions, I want to make sure we get them all in, all of the cases. Oh, hello, Anna. How are you? Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, I'll do one more question. If others will be caught and or others be arrested with him for covering it up. I don't even know if he'll be arrested. Will others be arrested with him? No. Will he be arrested? So far, no. Will he be arrested if others speak up that know the truth? Yes, people need to speak up. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Orrin and Orson. So basically, what I am kind of picking up from vision wise is going to be the word desert, like tree, like kind of like shrubs, like almost like little like sticks of trees that are trying to like grow, but they really can't. You do see a lot of dirt and rocks. You can have some area where it seems like it's maybe like more of a clay kind of dirt, and others area where it's more loose. It is abandoned looking. They said it's creepy, especially at night. And it's very vacant looking. So I don't know if people don't go there anymore. I'm not familiar with that area whatsoever. I was going to try to pull a map up, but I did not get a chance to do so. Now, I know Above and Beyond Ancestors did do, I believe, has a couple videos about the location where she did the pendulum and the map and where she believes that they're located. So if you haven't had a chance to check out those videos of hers, I would definitely check those out. So, because she gave a lot of information in them about where she believes that Orrin and Orson West's bodies can possibly be. So we are going to do the same thing with them. We will use the steampunk to lay the baseboard. Hi, Rosie. How are you? Yeah, it seems like more information is starting to come out. And again, welcome as y'all come in. Right now, we are starting on Orrin and Orson West. And then we will go to Maya. If we get a chance, we will do Suzanne, possibly see if we can get anything. But Suzanne's information doesn't really seem to be moving too much. And thank you, Anna. Great. We greatly appreciate that. Thank you for being part of the channel. Y'all are what make it awesome. So let's go ahead and see if we can get what they did with the children after I feel disposed of, what did they do after they committed the crimes with the children? All right, so it's saying this Ten of Swords in reverse. So it is saying that they were going to go ahead and kind of get rid of the bodies. It is relieving the pressure. Ten of Swords, planning, strategizing, organizing, movement, air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It does show a briefcase that might have some information in it. I think that they moved them when the sun was starting to come up. Let's find out about what else they did right after they committed the crime. Hello, Aaron. How are you? It's okay. You're not late. We have another one. Hi, Trina and Charms. 1 second. I dropped the card. So, Knight of Swords. So this is saying the Knight of Swords came in to go ahead and remove this situation. So they come in fast. They take this air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and they move it fast as they can. They organize it, plan it, and strategize it, and they execute it. So that's going to, again, be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So that would be someone that I would say possibly helped do that, or that was the person who did it. Oh, you changed your picture, Sunflower. I love it. It's beautiful. So we're going to go ahead and see with the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here? All right, so the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is going to kind of be it's going to be like moving. So in this, I would normally say moving like in a loving situation, like love arrows. But in this case, this is moving to me. They're the boys, and to get them out of the situation so that they didn't have them maybe on their property or close to the property. So it's kind of done very quickly. It's fire energy, Leo's, Aries, Sagittarius's. So the Knight of Swords came in quickly with the air energy, so the mind to make the action happen and make it move. So they did it very quickly. It could have been the number 8 standing out for some reason. I don't know if it would be a location, a date, a time, hours, something like that, the hour it happened. But the number 8 is sticking out. So we're going to ask where they are now, how they feel. So where they are now, the Emperor is kind of contributing to where they are. They're saying, I feel like the Emperor energy is kind of set them there. Again, that is going to be Leo's, Aries, Sagittarius's, mainly representing the Aries, but it's fire. So it's kind of like this person doesn't really feel bad about moving them. They kind of feel that they could go ahead and do that. Let's feel, and plus they needed to move them. The reason, let me see, I dropped it, sorry. The reason why is because of the 10 of Pentacles. So with the Emperor moving the body, he was trying to keep the 10 of Pentacles energy. So that, as you see this kid in the background, they did have other children. So, and you kind of do see where there is somebody else here who's a bit maybe envious, or they kind of know what's going on. So they do have notes, and they in the sense of that they know what's going on. They can very much see it, and that they of what happened with the 10 of Pentacles. But it is showing she's kind of watching from afar. With that, there's the 4 of Pentacles. So a box still of some sort again is going to pop out. I don't know if it would be 4 boxes or 4 things disposed of within those boxes, or maybe 4 things that are shaped like a box, where the bodies might be. But once you put those in there, it's like locking it into the box, and you can't get it out unless it's almost like needing the key. So let's go ahead and see if they can tell us anything about where they are now. It's going to be the Empress. So this is going to be mother-like energy, Taurus, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, basically Taurus. But it is in reverse this way. You see that she is loving. She's beautiful. She has fire within her hands. She's what everybody, basically all the men think she's beautiful. And all the women think she, would like to kind of carry that energy. In reverse, this is a mother non-nurturing mother energy. She did have other children. She is pregnant there. She is showing that she plays with fire within her hands when she feels like it. And it is kind of saying, again, I still feel the mother put a lot of the, not that, the father didn't participate, the stepfather or the adoptive father, but the adoptive mother is the one that basically pretty much put a lot of this plan into motion. So with the Empress in reverse, as far as the adoptive mother, is there anything else you could tell us about your adoptive mother, how this is related? She is the high priestess energy. So therefore she shows to people that she, a lot of times she's quiet, which the high priestess will be most of the time. It's like, again, they keep their cards close to them. They'll only, they keep the ace in the hole. They ain't going to tell you nothing. They play in the dark and the light a lot of times when they're in that negative energy. And she is reversed. So she is in that negative energy. So she is playing Pisces energy. She is playing in the dark and the light. She is keeping secrets. So it is being, blamed. You do see the Magician. So there's a male energy here, Virgo, and this is going to be Virgo and Gemini. So communication, Mercury. So to me, it is more or less just saying, yes, she is guilty, but so is he. He did the things with the elements while she played with the minds. Yeah, it does feel there are other people involved, and we'll kind of go ahead and clarify really quick with the Lisa Mermaid deck right here, just to kind of see, who would be involved. So we're going to ask them to come back in. Hi, Larissa, how are you? And welcome. So with the, sorry, I can't see under the board, the Ten of Swords in reverse, you do see the Knight of Cups. So the Ten of Swords in reverse was to get rid of this emotional offer that was kind of being brought in. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. To me, they really did not want it. It was almost like they were kind of making the children and the other people think that they were helping them in the situation as relieving them from the emotional strain. That's what it feels like. So what is the Knight of Swords here for? You're welcome, Debbie6. Thank you for joining us. So with the Knight of Swords here, the Knight of Swords is somebody who is coming in energy-wise. The Knight of Swords is also going to show the Knight of Wands. So yes, there is more people involved in the sense that there's different knights on the board. So it's different men. So he could have had a man help him. The Knight of Wands, again, you do have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is going to be planning, strategizing, communicating the plan. And then the Knight of Wands is going to be helping to execute and move that. And that is a lying, stealing, cheating, manipulating energy, which they're doing. So it's like they are moving these swords. So they're trying to kind of play with the information so that they don't so much get caught from doing it. So why is the Eight of Wands here? Because of the Two of Wands. So somebody had, the Two of Wands is representing to me that person coming in and helping remove the Two of Wands, which would have been the two boys. It's the action of taking the two boys and moving them. So that is what the Two of Wands would represent to me, and it is representing the person who did so. And it could have been, the adoptive father, but it does still feel like he had help maybe doing it. Or somebody knows that he did it. The Emperor is still kind of an energy that's sitting there. Who is the Emperor? Why are they here? For the location, the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is the one that put that into motion. Again, more Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So again, you still have the Nine of Wands playing quite a bit of the role here. The reason they are doing that is because they are still trying to make the Ten of Pentacles go the way they want it to go. What is the Ten of Pentacles here for? So it's the Page of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles is here because they did not want no more movement with the Two of Pentacles, which would be the boys. As you can see, they're the children. It's like they're balancing these two pentacles to distract them. And this fish is jumping up and doing what it wants. So it's sad in the sense that what happened in general, but it is showing that page energy that they did go against the boys aggressively, and they did try to balance it and distract them as they did what they wanted to do with them. That is why they have the Four of Pentacles locked down after. They don't want anybody to see what they did. And there's two cards, a rabbit and a fish on there. So two people possibly know. Thank you, Brenda. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you for joining us. Like I said, and I want to appreciate. I want to thank y'all all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. I know it is early. So with the Four of Pentacles, it's showing that locking down of that four energy, somebody possibly knowing and help distracting the boys. Again, I still think with the Two of Cups, this is not a healthy partnership. Now, if this is not his spouse, it could be just the helping from the other person, but that feels more like it's the unhealthy relationship with the spouse. 1 second. Sorry, the cat was in the altar room, and that's not a room that he can go into. That's a no-no zone. So let's see. With the Empress in reverse, which is going to be the kind of, hi, Blue, how are you? Good morning. So with the Empress in reverse, to me, it is still pointing a lot to adoptive mother's energy. I just kind of want to see what the boys are feeling about that. Okay. We got this last time for her. Death. Turtles. Did you say someone said that he liked turtles? There's two individuals underwater. One's being consoled and one is a turtle. So it's like someone consoled them as the passing. There is blood kind of floating in the water, but from what someone said in chat, I do believe when I picked the oracle, for some reason I was talking about the animals. So I believe someone said one of the boys' favorite animal was a turtle, and it is saying that the adoptive mother energy is the one that put the death cycle into place. At least not the only one, but probably was the first one to bring it up. So the turtle is validating, and then you see the fish kind of over here too that are fish are on that. So I would have to say yes. That's going to say to me that the adoptive mother, obviously adoptive father and others participated, but definitely the adoptive mother kind of did that. Yeah, so that would be to me Orrin basically validating that he liked turtles, and that his adoptive mother, who was not nurturing, had something to do with what happened to him and his brother, and he had to kind of be taken and consoled after. So with the high priestess again, being the mother energy, it is saying 7 of Cups. So she did this because she felt she had other options. I think she felt she was emotionally, and I do think she felt she was wasting her money, to be honest, or not getting the money maybe, or whatever notoriety that it was that she felt like she should get. That's what it feels like. So she started playing in the high priestess energy and starting to play in the light and the dark and see what she could get away with and what people wouldn't question about. You do see the magician that is manipulating that energy. That is help using the adoptive father as well to help do that. He had no problem once she brought it up, thinking about it. Yeah, so basically they both kind of did this. This is more of an independent energy. It is kind of like it's kind of like a sea witch, in the sense that she is using all these cups to kind of plan all these cups kind of have something in it. She is using the 9 of Cups to say, she kind of was successful by using the adoptive father and her energy to kind of be able to get what she wanted. So that is going to be the reading for them. I'm going to clear that board now, and then I will do the oracles. If y'all have any questions, let me know. We will do the pendulum after the oracle. And we'll see how much time we have left to do something else, if we have any time. All right, so for their oracle, we are going to do the unicorn. We're going to do one for each of the boys. Again, you're getting the same thing, I think, that we just got for the girls. I believe they got partnership. Partnership, and again, they are together. They went through quite a bit together, and so they are still doing that. So they are using their partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trusted people to partner with, build up talented support team. If that's not the same one, then that's what they're saying. They have partnered together. Gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness and speak words of love. So basically, if you have nothing nice to say, keep it to yourself and tell the ones that you love them, and leave the other people alone if you don't care. They're saying there's too much hate and there's no reason for it. So they're not, they're very much saying that too. There's too much hate and there's no reason for all that. Walk away from somebody and leave them alone if you don't want nothing to do with them. That's what they're saying. They could have walked away and left us alone. They didn't. So what 2 cards would you like people to know? Innocence. Look through fresh eyes. So they're innocent. They're saying that someone needs to relook at this. There's a bit of innocence that's being missed, in the sense that there's something that looks very small that maybe somebody wouldn't have noticed, that could look like not that big of a deal. That's kind of innocent looking, but if you look with fresh eyes, you'll see it was not. Safety, find your pocket. So again, this has to do with money with them to me. They weren't getting the amount of money that I think that they felt they were supposed to get or should have gotten, or they thought they should have gotten. And then that is just kind of the reading. We can do like a couple of pendulum questions really quick, and then we'll try to do one more if we can. Exactly. I think they thought they were going to get some type of money, though. I do remember them making comments kind of like that. We can get an Archangel card. Whoops, dropped a stone. Sorry about that. We can get an Archangel card. Does he have a disability, one of them? That's sad. I mean, not sad about a disability, but to like take advantage of a child that way, he does. So we'll do the Archangel card. Clairvoyance. Archangel Raziel. I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. So they are showing you that, I think a lot of like empath psychics are able to communicate with them this way, and that's how they are communicating with them. And they're saying counselor is kind of what is happening. Archangel Azrael, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So I feel like this has happened for him, but for both of them. But I also do feel like they will start to help counsel. Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, I think it was just draining their money. I don't know much about it. I do know at first the money was brought up about it. I don't really know the situation, though, about the money. It'd be something I'd have to look up. So the next thing, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're saying he has a disability, and they chose to adopt him, and it was brought up about money. So let's go ahead and see. I'd like to do Maya, to be honest, because there was a couple things brought up about the freezer that was supposedly moved after she went missing, and it went to apparently the family's house, and now I don't know if it's still at the family's house or they can't find it at all. I have no clue. I just know originally he was supposedly moved it. That's okay. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one, Crime Curious. So I'm going to go ahead and do Maya's location, and we're going to go ahead and head out. But I did also, before we go to start on Maya, I wanted to bring out the crystals that the girls and the boys had me kind of, sorry. He's trying to jump onto my cards. No. Right there. Okay. So this is like the crystal wand that they wanted to bring out. They liked the heart and the moon. They also liked the purple one. The amethyst. The pyrite heart. They liked a lot of the hearts and the shapes. So this, it's more like the kind of girls. Right? I know. He was like going to do a backflip. He was like, hell no, I'm going to jump on that table and knock all them cards off whether you like it or not. I was like, no, there's like 12 things of cards over there. Don't do it. They will never get to the reading. So, and then I also have the lodestone out to kind of go ahead and bring out energy. It has gold. And then, then he was like, hold on, Mom, I'm trying to check these dung beetles. And then this was the crystals also that they kind of wanted me to bring out. So I have this to the side for them because it is something, it is something that they kind of picked out. So let's see. Okay, with Maya. Freezer. Okay, so freezer. We're going to start with the freezer again. The freezer's been moved. We know that. Rex, please don't knock off the crystals. Please don't. Okay. So the freezer, I feel, has been moved. Hey, Sergeant Melinda, how you doing? We are getting into Maya's location. We just did the Orson brothers, and then I'm sorry, the West brothers, and then we also did the Delphi case. So I know he so wants to. He likes to be a part of it. It's just I have so much stuff up here. It's like I got all these crystals here, like 12 cards over here, a cup of coffee, like. This is like my second altar right here. It's like, no. So, but we are going to kind of look into Maya's location a little bit. We did talk about a freezer. Now, if anybody knows anything about this freezer, I'm going to kind of give the information that I know. And if anybody, has any other thing, you can go ahead and drop that. From what I know, the freezer was moved by, which would be, I guess it's still considered her husband, after she went missing. And so with the freezer, I thought they had said it was moved to a family member's house. I don't know, like, to my knowledge, I would think that they would have went and looked at that freezer. They made it sound like they didn't. So, or for some reason, I don't know if it was something to do with the property. And thank you, Sergeant Melinda. I greatly appreciate it. I don't normally wear eyeshadow, so I try. But there's something about the freezer that's been moved. I don't know if it's just the contents of the freezer. Yes, great mods here, great chat. Everybody's been super polite, respectful this morning, and I can't thank y'all enough. Right, it was moved to the Uncle Ricky's house. But my question is it still there? Because somebody came on one of the videos and made a comment that it was missing in general. To my knowledge, it was at the uncle's house. And so I don't know if they had to get a search warrant for it or whatnot, but you would kind of think with it being moved that they would have been able to search it. So did I get a haircut? No, I actually didn't get a haircut. I just dyed it red again. I don't even know if you can see it. There you go. There's more light, actually. Probably works better. Let me fix my pillows. So, you ain't combed your hair blue. You're funny. My sister did get me these though from Etsy. If anybody's looking for some pretty cool evil eye earrings, just in case you are looking for those. I'm not sure, but I can ask her where she got them from if you're interested. But we'll get back to Maya's location. So as far as oh, thank you, Tammy. But as far as, and thank you, Sunflower. But as far as it being moved to Ricky's house, I'd like to know if it's still there. If it's still there, it'd be interesting to know if they've tried to look at it or if it's a search warrant situation or if they need, but I kind of feel like it's been moved a little bit to a different area or something and it's been moved because it does say dump. She's saying dump and trash. So it's like they kind of dumped it and trashed it for some reason. There is dirt, but it's more like a landfill kind of dirt a little bit. It's not the same as like Orrin and Orin West, where it's like it looks like people used to hang out there, but they don't anymore. It's more or less of like it's just open vacant land, kind of is what I'm getting. So, thank you. It was the uncle who. Yeah. Yeah, so with that, and thank you, Rosie. And with that, I do believe the uncle did it. I don't think he did it. The husband. Now it was his idea, but I don't think he did it. I don't think he had the balls to do it, to be completely honest. Now she's getting scraps and yards. So this is very much where it feels like I'm not familiar with her area. I did try to kind of look up a map of that area, but I didn't get a chance to. So it kind of more or less, again, looked to me like it's a good amount of area where you can kind of go dump stuff. It's not completely secluded, but if you want to go dump like a refrigerator or, you know, like an old washer, things like that, it seems like you'd be able to, and people can go pick it up and take it if they want. Again, it would be more like a scrapyard, but I don't even know if they charge for it. So I'm going to use for her the steampunk and the Tarot de la Nuit, and we're going to do the Tarot de la Nuit first because I kind of want to see again with the relationship as far as her being moved and who's possibly involved in it and why, and then we'll go ahead and clarify a little bit on that and get some oracles like we've been doing. If everybody's all right with starting that, just going to flip the cards around and get them going the right way. Okay. All right. So yeah, and see, and that's the thing I was getting with the Four of Pentacles in the box, Sergeant Melinda, that she kept saying there's something in the box. Yeah, I'll do that right after. We're gonna do oracles and then we'll do the pendulum. But she was saying there's something in the box, which could also have been her body, but she was saying there was something else in the box that would have convicted it for sure, even if her body wasn't there. So she was validating there's something in that freezer that's gonna give it, which I'm sure there's blood and and things like that too. But again, we'll see. So but we're gonna find out about after this happened with the freezer. What is going on with the freezer? Who's I do with the freezer? So the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is being dumped out. So this is going to be this emotional energy where I think she felt like her marriage was kind of being dumped out in the sense that it was not happening, or shouldn't have happened the way that it did, and it kind of broke her heart. Obviously, she didn't expect it to happen. I think it came in quick. Oh, be careful. I think it came in quick. As you can see, it's like her heart's kind of exposed. I feel like if you do feel her energy, it is kind of heavy within here, and you do kind of feel it here. So the chest being exposed in this particular deck could be her kind of saying that is kind of where the impact hit, because you do feel it here. So yeah, they snuck up on her. She didn't know it because there was no noise. It was like it happened real quick. Yeah, and the Hermit. So here you go. They snuck up on her. And you see she didn't. It's like being in this cave. Not really, you're usually the only one there. And this is kind of like this person watching, and then she's not really paying attention behind her. So it's like they did. That's going to be Virgo energy, but it's like Mercury communication. And again, they plan, strategize, organize, all that kind of stuff. So it's like they organize this moment of coming out of hermit mode to go ahead and do this. So that's going to be, again, Virgo energy, which is earth energy. And the Hierophant is kind of here. And the Hierophant is saying, he was around in this situation. I think it is more or less her saying she felt his presence as this was happening, because it did happen the way it happened. It's almost like it happened so quick. She went straight to source. So, and that's with the freezer, because that's where it happened. Now with the freezer, the Nine of Wands. So yeah, I do feel like right here, you kind of do have that head pain. So that's going to be mentally and kind of physically battered. That fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, movement. And it is trying to move away from that energy. And so with that, it's the Five of Swords in reverse. So she is saying a lot of the moving of the freezer was to kind of go ahead and get rid of this evidence. And it was to take away any communication, analytical planning, anything that would have been giving it away, which would have been, evidence, things like that. And that's your law system. A lot of times that's going to step into play. That's going to be doing that. Let me see 4 all together. I wonder where the earliest daughter was. So worried about the kids. Larry, uncle, the wife. Is it the uncle's wife? Because I knew about Larry and the uncle, but I didn't know about the brother and the wife. So they are saying though, with this Knight of Wands energy that they were trying to kind of go ahead and get released from was the devil energy. So the devil energy here is still going to be a woman-like energy. So that might be the wife that you're speaking of, Melinda. If it was connected to one of the other people that helped him, I feel like it was part of her idea to help move. So I'm not sure if the Ricky maybe has a wife on the property, but again, I do feel like it was her idea. She stepped in and said Page of Swords. So she was kind of like, you can go ahead and bring it here. We'll plan it and have it go a certain way. And then that's kind of going to be, we'll stick to this story. I don't know if the kids know much. Let me see. I'll see it. But she did help the uncle, I guess Ricky, help plan it. And 8 of Pentacles. So it was like this hard work was put into planning it. So she did think about it. And again, I do feel like the number 8 came out before for her. Trying to think of the dates. But again, you do see 2 on the 8 of Pentacles. This is going to be earthly items. So it could have been days, weeks, the 8th of the month, hours that it happened. But it is saying, I feel like there's at least with the book here too, there is evidence again. And she is saying that with the fridge, but there is more. With the Page of Swords, who is the Page of Swords? Now, the Page of Swords could be kids, but I do still feel like it's kind of like her bringing it in. Yeah, I feel like it was his wife, because underneath it you have the 9 of Pentacles. So she was working very hard with the 8 of Pentacles to make sure she got that. And if you look, she's very serious. She's got blood, scratched down her eye. She is taking the earthly items she wants, and she's not really looking back to see who's concerned with it. So I do kind of feel that is more that energy. So right now where she is saying she is out in the cold still. So she is still validating this refrigerator needs to be found. The 5 of Pentacles is going to represent an earthly item, and the refrigerator is one of them. And if there is 4 involved, or even 3, that is going to represent along with her. So she is saying, yes, that this particular item does contain her. And she is saying, if you find it, you will find the 10 of Pentacles. So basically, you will find what you are looking for, and you will be able to kind of set my energy free in this earthly realm. So with the 10 of Pentacles, yeah, it's like the High Priestess. So everything that was done in the dark will come to light, and it will come to light, and it will show, I feel like, again, the wife a little bit here. Now, I do feel like she might be the one to be questioned and be the one to give it up. The story. But I do feel like that's who you're kind of looking at here. And you have the Lovers in reverse. So I do believe it is her husband, and I do believe Ricky and his wife helped. We'll go ahead and clarify a little bit of this, get some oracles, then we'll do some pendulum questions. So why is the Ace of Cups here with the 3 of Swords? So whoever was doing this was trying to bring in strength. Leo energy. Is she feet down and anchored at the bottom of the lake? Oh, yeah. you anchored by the dam by the bottom of your feet? She's saying she's anchored by her feet. Are you at the bottom of water? She's saying yes, that she is at the bottom of water. I'll ask her about the dam again. At the moment, she is saying it might not be the dam, but that could be a place to look. But she is saying something about her feet. Hi, Nikki. How are you? So she is saying something about her feet. Yeah, never apologize. You're fine. Like I said, I'm right in the middle of switching into the next deck, so it's no big deal. So we're going to go ahead and get strength. We got strength, and that's kind of why they went ahead and put this freezer out. Excuse me. You have the Hermit, so this person kind of came out to help and make this happen. Virgo energy, let's kind of see why. Because it was justice in reverse. So it's like they knew that they shouldn't have done it. They knew that it was, air energy, and that they were going to go ahead, and it's like they're kind of trying to weigh out their options. They're wanting, like, it's kind of like wanting your cake and eating, having your cake and eating it too energy. So it's like they felt that they were entitled to that, and they thought that it was going to bring a temperance back in. So they wanted to go ahead and move this freezer again because they felt that the justice system would close in on them, and that it would cause temperance, to be thrown off of balance. Now let's see why the Hierophant's here. Because of the Six of Pentacles. So again, it is showing that with the Hierophant here, it is showing that they did make an imbalance, and he was watching this imbalance. So he was taking notes of all these things that were happening in the earthly realm that were causing the imbalance. So he has seen all of it. He knows. So he is saying, I do still think one of them will kind of come forward at some point, and I do feel more or less like it probably will be the woman, just because I feel like I don't know if she can handle that kind of. Let's see, so you have the Nine of Wands, and then you have the Five of Swords reversed. Why is the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords reversed here? Because of the King of Pentacles. So again, this is just going to kind of represent, again, her husband to me, in the sense of he was basically, he's one that's retired. It's basically a retired banker card, kind of just having everything you want in the earthly realm. That Ten of Pentacles energy he wanted, the balance he wanted. Like I said, again, having your cake and eating it too. So if he felt like he had to go into reverse and bring in a certain energy to get rid of that energy and her energy, he was going to. Now you also have the Devil, which is somebody that he was trying, that's what the energy that he used with the Page. So you have the Page of Swords twice. So I would say, yes, two people helped, male, and this is two female cards, but there still is that male energy, but there is a female that is highly attached. So again, with the 8. Okay, so they spun the Wheel of Fortune, but they messed up. So usually when you spin the Wheel of Fortune, you're taking your chances. But when it's in reverse, it's like it didn't go the way it was supposed to. So the 4 of Cups, it's like they chose this cup, where I think the 3 kind of were involved. They chose the cup where you do see the skull here, and this is what he's been thinking about. And it is kind of, to me, representative of how he was thinking of her in this situation. So you do have the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and see why. So the 9 of Pentacles. So the person who did the 5 of Pentacles that put her on the cold, it was for their own independence, for their own financial gain, for their own materialistic gain. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy again. Now he did get the King of Pentacles into reverse. Is the 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. So basically the 10 of Pentacles is going to be what he was kind of hoping for would happen. And then you have the 7 of Swords in reverse. So he's acting as if he did not commit a lot of these crimes. He did. He planned, he strategized, he did it for quite a while. Again, maybe she is saying 8 because on the 7th month is when he went ahead and was like, okay, next month is when it's going to happen. So with the High Priestess, we can see who that energy is. Goodbye, Cindy, and thank you for joining us. Yeah, so the High Priestess is going to head and hand out the Ace of Pentacles. So they're going to give out the information that everybody's been kind of waiting for. They're going to hand it. It's like a golden hand, and it's the information that everybody's been wanting. So that is kind of going to be that reading. And then we will do oracles and then a couple of pendulum questions if y'all have some. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody's comments. So we're going to go ahead and use the psychic oracle. He told her it's for a project. So let's go ahead and see with the psychic oracle what she has to say, if there's any more information towards this energy. All right. All right. So you have rejoicing and celebration. So 3 people are rejoicing in celebration. And what happened? So I just still do think that the 3 people were involved, in what happened to her. They were basically disconnected and they were bored with the situation. He would no longer wanted to deal with it. So he was ready to move on, maybe with the 3 children and himself. But with the throat chakra, he is not communicating properly. He's saying stuff, but it's not making any sense. So he is trying to block the throat chakra and throw people off and cause disruption. So as you see, he's very fragmented still, like he has been in the past, and it shows conflict within himself. So we will do the Archangel cards for her as well. And then we'll just go ahead and do the unicorn one, because I think that would be a nice one to do. Yeah, 3 is like the main number she shows. So 3 is very important. So you have compassion and sensitivity. So these are going to be her cards. Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to the situation and to all the people involved, including yourself. I think this is the people who knew or maybe had an idea of what was going on around her. And she was basically just kind of, saying she realizes the situation. And she just could be to even some of the family, just to have a bit of compassion for, whatever it is that might be eating up at them, and just to not, let it overtake them until, because everything will be taken care of. And hey, Tara, how are you? And welcome. And thank you again for the awesome stuff from the Metaphysical Gypsy store. Completely amazing. Etsy, check it out. And then we have sensitivity, Archangel Haniel. So you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So basically she is saying anybody who is, I feel like, connected, or anybody that's connected to her, it is okay to honor those feelings, and it is okay to connect to them. So that is going to be her Archangel card. And then we will go ahead and do some pendulum questions if you like. You're very welcome, Tara. Thank you. And thank you for having everything here so quickly. And it's packaged beautifully. Oh, yeah, I got that sunflower. I'll get with you. So whenever y'all are ready for the pendulum, just let me know, and then we'll do the giveaway, and then that'll be the chat. And again, I want to thank y'all for coming in. I hope that it gave some clarity. I said if this is y'all's first time here and y'all enjoyed it, we do this quite a bit. So if y'all have not yet hit that subscribe bar, notification bell, I would greatly appreciate it if y'all would. It will let you know when we do more of these, upload videos. We do giveaways. We also do just regular, if people want to ask questions, we pretty much do unboxings. So you're going to go finish your shopping. Everybody loves to shop. Oh, you're welcome, Tara. And you're welcome, Sergeant Melinda. So let's see if anybody has any questions. Really quick, we can take a couple questions for the pendulum. Oh, thank you again. I greatly appreciate it. You're very welcome, Jennifer. Shan. I'm sorry, I don't see Mama Shan. But welcome. I don't see her for some reason. But welcome again. I'm sorry I'm not able to see the comment. And yes, Willow is very sweet. So again, if y'all haven't checked out Above and Beyond Ancestors and subscribe, please do. She has wonderful content. And I think this might be one of her mods. And it's gonna be at Mama Shan. So we want to welcome her. Again, I apologize, I can't see the comment, but again, check them out, hit that subscribe and support them. And we just greatly appreciate it. Yes, and welcome. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for coming, and tell them also thank you too as well. I greatly appreciate it. And they are completely awesome. Show tons of support, as well as everybody else here, all the mods. So I want to thank everybody so much for everything that y'all do. Oh, and the giveaway. So this is going to be the giveaway for the 5K before we sign out. It is Dragon's Blood, Selenite, the Palo Santo stick, some roses, and a sachet bag. So if y'all want to enter that, once the video uploads, just go ahead and write SST in the comment section, and I will push y'all into the entry, and then I will go ahead and draw it tomorrow. Let me see. Thank you, Melinda. I greatly appreciate that, Sergeant Melinda. We could definitely feel it. Yes, and again, that is for the 5K giveaway. So you can go ahead and just drop it in the comment section. So Maya's still in the freezer. No, Maya's not still in the freezer. I believe it's just the evidence. Is the evidence what's in the freezer? Yes. So she's not in the freezer, but the evidence is. So that is going to be how kind of the freezer thing is working right now, but we will get more into that soon. So again, y'all have a wonderful day, and blessed be to all, love and light. Thank y'all for joining me, and thank you for everybody who has again dropped in, subscribed. I appreciate all of y'all. Thanks to the mods, everybody in chat. Thank you for being positive and giving us some information and sending out love and prayers as the collective. So cool. So as I said, and I will go ahead and pull that very soon. So I'll pull that tomorrow and let y'all know in the community tab. So y'all go ahead and have a good one, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.